Hello, this is me, Brian. Today we're going to use the trusty old crock pot, right, and make us a pot roast, right, for Mother's Day. Right, so, here's a couple of quick tips about your crock pot, you know what I'm saying? Right, just, if you don't know anything about it, if you're just one of those people that throws it in, puts wire in, plugs it in, there's a couple things, that might be interesting. And if you got a pretty good solid lid, you know what I'm saying? Right, like the one that comes with it, right? These make great fermenting pots. You can make, pickled cabbage. You can make, kimchi. You can pickle stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can make, kombucha tea in these, right? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different reasons you could use a crock pot. You don't just have to cook with it. You could also take these out and you can, use them, like outside on the barbecue and stuff, right? You don't want to get it real hot, you know what I'm saying? But it'll withstand a whole lot of temperature. And these things make great roasting pots. You know what I'm saying? Roasting pans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But right now we're going to use it as a crock pot, right? So, first things first, if you haven't used your crock pot in a while, and and you keep it over there in the closet in the back room, right? You know what I'm saying? That when you take it first out, you want to check it out, clean it, wash it out real good with hot soapy water, make sure the seal around the lid is done real good, and the little, vent bubble is good, the knob's tight, you know what I'm saying? And the inside and the outside of the crock pot itself is actually clean. Right, you also want to wipe out the inside of the heating part, the base of the crock pot. Wipe it out good, let it dry before make sure there's no water or anything built up in it. Right, remove any mouse poop droppings. Spray it with just Lysol disinfectant if you think you need to. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, once it's clean and it's dry, it's ready to use. Right, so now pot roast. It's not one of my specialties. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cook this sucker right the way Teresa told me to. Right? But we're going to add a couple of flares here and there, up and down. This one is your standard, ordinary pot roast, you know what I'm saying? Oven roast, right? This one weighs 1.805 pounds. It costs $11 at the general store. Alright, it's been thawing out in the refrigerator. Well, actually, yesterday I was sat on the back porch for a while. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much mostly thawed out. I hope. Alright. When you're messing with meat, you want to make sure your surfaces are clean. You know what I'm saying? And you use a towel to wipe your hands off a lot. Alright? So, let's check this baby out. Well, it's still a little frozen, but we're going to be alright. Alright? Number one, right off the top. Let me stop up here. Right here. Right, we're gonna put a couple of herbs and spices on them, right? And we're also gonna, put some garlic in them. We're also gonna use a little thyme and a little lemon pepper. All right. So first off, what I want to do is I'm gonna peel up some of these garlics. Yes, the more cloves of garlic that you use, the more flavor that you'll get out of it. Yes, this is true. All right. Put one in there. Put one in there. Put one in there. Spin them around. Put one in there. Put one in there. Right, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Right, now, take a little bit of olive oil, right, and slather it on the outside, just a little bit. Alright, flip them over. Alright, lather them up all pretty good. Alright, use a wet towel and wipe your hands off. Alrighty then. Now we use a little bit of salt. A little bit of black pepper. That beeping you hear in the background is the dryer. Okay, let's do this. Now, do a little bit of lemon pepper. And last but not least, everybody save it. Some whole thyme. Shake out about half a teaspoon or so in your hand, palm of your hand. Grind it up. That put me over. About half a teaspoon again, maybe a quarter. Grind it up. We're going to let that stand for a little bit. Just sit just like that. Yeah. I'm going to do this. Put them in the pot. Put the lid on so the flies and whatever bugs, bacteria, COVID-19, anybody's uncle, you know what I'm saying, don't get to it. Okay, now, potatoes. You peel them, unpeel, peel, it don't matter, because a lot of the vitamins and the minerals, you know what I'm saying, from the earth are in the peeling. You know what I'm saying, that's where a lot of the good stuff is. You know, right? So you can do it either way you want. Me, I like the peels on. Now, you just cut you some good sized chunks there. Don't be shy. Throw them in the pot. Potatoes are easy to grow. They're one of those staples that we all, you don't really think about it, but we all eat a lot of them. You can grow them in tires, you can grow them in 5-gallon buckets, you can grow them in 50-gallon buckets, barrels. You can grow them in the ground. Right? And it's something, that you can do. Right? And all you got to do is take a potato. Right? Understand? Fill that sucker in. Put it in some good dirt, give it some water, or you know it, you got 50 pounds of potatoes. For this application, it looks like I'm going to be using, let's see, this is number 4. Let's go with 4. 4 whole potatoes. Come here, you. So, 1 whole yellow onion. Cut them in half. Cut them in half again. Right? Then cut them in half again. Right? That'll be enough. Break it up. Right, break the onions up. You can either break them up or you can leave them whole like that. They'll separate as they cook. But you want a little bit of separation anyway. Alright. Okay, that's what we look like right there. Throw a little bit more salt. A little bit more black pepper. Alright, and add some water. What's this? 2 quarts. Fills it right up to the top of the meat. That's all right. Half a quart more. Alright, so look, we're ready to go, right? Normally you would throw in some more carrots and some celeries, but I don't have any of that. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going with, standard old school country pot roast. But now you take it and you put it where, Brian? Put it in the base of the Crockpot machine. This is your standard rival Crockpot. It's got 2 settings, right? It's got low, it's got high. That's it. It doesn't have a light, doesn't do anything. Plug in, turn it on, you feel the bottom sides of it, make sure it's working, right? Like I said before, you want to wipe out the bottom of it and make sure there aren't any foreign materials or mouth poops or any of that stuff. This one's been up in the closet for a while. So there you go. There's the crock in the base. Turn it on full blast high. So you got 2 settings, right? We're going to leave this set right here with the lid on, alright, for a while. Approximately 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Plus or minus. Alright, we're going to come check on it, stir it up every once in a while, add a little bit more seasonings if we feel we need some seasoning to taste. Alright, but for the most part, just going to go. Right now it's 11:25 a.m. in the morning. So by the time Mom comes back from her little camping trip, right, you know what I'm saying, we should be able to have pot roast dinner for Mom on Mother's Day. Okay, it's been on for like about an hour. It's heated up, the meat's starting to get a little color, right, the onions and everybody's floating. I also threw in, you know, a handful of, you know, whole garlic cloves too. Alright, so over here we're going to add a little bit of something to it. Alright, since it's, you know, opened up a little bit now. So what we got here is, right, just oregano. Alright, remember we put thyme in it earlier. Alright, take about, you know, a good, you know, half a teaspoon or so. Crush it up in there. Give it a little bit of something. Alright. Since it's all, you know, tasted it for salt and everything was good, I wanted to throw in a little bit more of the lemon pepper. About, you know, half a tablespoon, half a teaspoon. Alright. Okay, yeah, so here we are, yeah. Bay leaf. Alright. 1, 2 good ones. Now let's throw 3. Alright. And then we're just gonna stir that around and let it sit there for a little bit. Let all that stuff infused. Alright. Let's taste it for a little bit of seed. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's all starting to infuse now. Alright. Put your lid back on. Right, let it go for, you know, an hour or so. Come back, check on it again. This is 1 hour later. Alright, look at this. Watch this. Here. Look at that. How tender that meat is. No. Hello. No, dude. Potatoes are nice and tender. Onions are cooked real good. This is me, Brian. Please like and subscribe. Share this video if you're hungry again. Thank you.